What is up, UTLR Live? I'm your host, LRS, here with the UTLR F2 Series race number 9 of our 15 race season. We are here in Saudi Arabia at the Jeddah circuit. I am joined, as always, in the booth by my buddies SP, Alex being the league owner. And we're going to start with SP. We are in for carnage tonight. I'm just going to say it straight up. 18 people on the street circuit. What are you expecting?
I'm expecting a lot of safety cars, I think, tonight between the two races. Red flags are on standard instead of increased. If it was on increased, we probably would see 3 of them. And we might have a 19th driver. Chris also might be joining. He called me about 10 minutes ago, said that he might join. He's eating dinner. He said if he gets done before the time, he might join, and that would be 20. So we'll see. Yeah, no, but like you said, Luke, it's going to be carnage. I don't expect nothing short of that. Jeddah, we saw a lot of crashes and a lot of pileups in the wheel-to-wheel side. Last year, we also saw some crashes and all that. I actually won the Jeddah Sprint last time we were here, so I'm looking to maybe repeat and get another Jeddah Sprint win. But we've also seen Jeddah take out a lot of drivers. Like I said, wheel-to-wheel. There was about a 7-car pileup. Ducky was one included. I was included. Well, some other heavy hitters were also included in that. And so is the F2 series. Last season, we saw a lot of crashes during the sprint. It's really, really hard to pass in certain sectors. So people are going to have to be patient tonight. Patience will be tested. And like I said, it's just a matter of if you can keep your car under control tonight and you can avoid all of the carnage. I think that's going to result in a lot of guys getting good finishes.
Yeah, nice to hear from you, Nick. Good take on that. Alex, what do you think here about Jeddah and here on the street circuit? Your first time actually racing here. It must be pretty crazy.
You know, Luke, it's one of a kind track, nonetheless. This is a very unique track. Like Nick was saying, a lot of unique challenges, a lot of hard challenges that we're going to be seeing people overcome tonight. So, very technical, and like you were talking about, Carnage is the big question mark right now. Do we expect it? Yes. Will it happen? It's up to the drivers. So, I think we're going to see it, definitely. It's just a matter of where on the track. There is a lot of areas of concern where we could see that happen. But with the field like it is, challenging and technical track like Jeddah, it's definitely, I think, on the board, to say the least. But the good thing is, for the first time in like, what, 4 to 5 weeks, we will not be dealing with any kind of rain or precipitation as we are in the desert. So thank God.
Alex,
Uh,
spell precipitation.
Precip, gotcha.
You can't spell. We know who
So
he.
it's gonna be a great one. I mean, I'm excited. I'm looking at this race more or less for
Oh,
points because this is my chance to grab a few points for myself, relieving away from the carnage. So I'm glad to be here. Glad to see what we can do, and glad to see who comes out on top here because Mail's gonna be definitely the challenge to beat tonight.
No.
yeah. I think he's going to be really fast. Last week we saw first-time winner Matthew Wood in the sprint, and then we saw Tomato win the feature by a lot, by the biggest winning margin in UTLR history, 21 seconds for him. So that's pretty crazy. Um, I'm going to ask Nick first. Do you think we see another first-time winner tonight here in the sprint or the feature? And do you think we could again, for the 5th time this season, add to UTLR's closest finishes of all time?
Well, Luke, if we really think about it here, we saw a photo finish practically in the sprint last time we were here with me and Jay, my teammate. So coming back here this year, I think it's no different. I think it's going to be a very aggressive race. This track is very fun, but you have to hit your corners, hit your marks exact every single time for all the laps, or you will end up in the wall. As far as a first-time winner, I think we might see one surprise tonight, whether that's on the podium or top of the podium with that win. But I do think we will see a surprise. I think someone's going to get their first win of the season, whether that's the first win of their UTLR career in F2, first UTLR win in general, or maybe just first win of the season. I think we're going to see that tonight. I think someone is going to do it. I don't know who. It's just going to depend on where everyone qualifies and stacks up. I really think it's going to be whoever qualifies in the first 2 rows of the sprint, wherever top 4 are. So if you qualify 10th through maybe 7th, I want to say the win from the sprint is going to come through there.
All right, Alex, what are your thoughts? Do you think we could have a close finish or first time winner?
First time winner, possibly with the Carnage. Um, I don't think we're gonna see a close finish. I don't. Just with the Carnage itself, I expect people to kind of pull away from everybody else. So I'm not expecting a close finish, but I do expect maybe a first time winner. Um, I wouldn't put it past us. We do have one new guy joining tonight, although he is not fast at all, so I don't expect him to be a threat. But I believe that is
There he
the person
is.
who just joined. So, War Wizard, otherwise known as Doc Nanners, he's joining for the first time season on the NASCAR side and wants to give F2 a try while we're on the game. So, we'll see what he has to do tonight. He'll probably be in the back where I'm going to be, but yeah, we'll see how it goes.
More people for you to
Alex, I
hit.
do.
I'm going down the track. It's time for me to hit a lap.
Alex, you're going to go out there, you're going to be able to outlap, so you probably can't answer this question. I just want to hear from you from the league owner's perspective, because I talk about it a lot, but the showing that we've had for F2 and the amount of love and support we've had has been absolutely amazing. Other leagues try it. They don't get to this point anymore. We got it. We got it done. We have such great racing. How do you feel about that as a league owner?
One word, Luke. Astronomical is how to describe all this. It's been amazing. It's been outpouring of love. He's under the wall. Thank you. But yeah, it's been an outpouring of love and dedication to these drivers, showing up week after week. I mean, I know I have my runs with some drivers, but at the end of this thing, I'm so excited. I'm so thrilled to be their lead owner and to have the F2 series that we thought was going to be a temporary thing, and now it's kind of a set in stone deal. Already looking ahead to a season 3 of this within the NASCAR circuit as well. So I'm beyond stoked, beyond words. I've ran out of words almost to say whenever you ask me this question. So kind of with you and Tameo with the win. So I love it, and I'm so beyond grateful to be a racer on this, to try to learn a little bit myself and be out here with my fellow racers and be up in the booth with y'all every single week. Love it to death. Wouldn't trade it for the world.
Well said, Alex. Something that I also want to mention, too, I love that we have F2 out here because with the new NASCAR game for the entire first year, we might not be able to do broadcasting. And broadcasting for me is one of my favorite parts of it. And the fact that we get to do it here with so many people and so many competitive people means a lot. It's really, really fun. And yeah, that's why I think F2 is one of my favorite series. That's why I'm happy it's going to be a permanent thing. Nick, do you have anything to add?
Man, I was on a hot lap.
Yeah, buddy's on a hot lap.
Yep.
See what he can do.
Ayamo coming to hot lap.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Well, we got two cars stacked right here on top of each other. That's Dusty and Ryan Carlson. Ryan Carlson, an F1 champion in the wheel-to-wheel side. He got his first podium last night. Clean has retired from 6th, y'all, in the pits. Could that be the glitch again?
Maybe, but who knows?
Interesting. We're probably going to see a message from him shortly. We got 4 minutes and 15 seconds until qualifying is over. Currently, Deport, Dusty, and Ducky. Triple D. Not a bra size, y'all. They're running 1, 2, 3. A lot of people out there. Oh, my gosh. Almost contact right there between Mason and Ovo. That was almost bad. I feel like we could see a horrible crash tonight, you guys. I know you're both on hot laps, but I feel like we could see some type of flip almost. Nick, you're coming around. Predictor time.
It's gonna go P1. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah, by less than a tenth over Deport, about 8/100ths. Duchev to the top of the board, 142.1, full 9/10 of a second quicker than you, Nick. Is that a good lap from Sammy?
I think that's a really good lap. That'll be a top 6 lap.
Nick, the defending sprint winner here. And then I think Clean won the feature. Could be wrong. It was Clean or INF. Somebody is calling the Facebook Messenger chat.
P6 for me.
Alex up to P6.
I think they're having an issue with the new guy. It won't let him pick a car.
Brandon Hill.
Yeah.
I think he's calling me and you.
Yeah, I think he is. I thought that's why Ducky got out. Probably to go talk with him.
Oh yeah, he's calling Nick too. I'm not going to answer that right now. We'll figure it out in a minute. Jay jumps up to third, top of the board by almost 2 seconds for NASCAR boy. Nick, is that a great lap for him or what?
That'll be a top 5 lap for sure.
140.4. Here you come. Are you improving?
I was kind of fucked up that sector.
All right, Nick is done. Best hill start is 4th. Deport's in the pits. He's not going to get another lap. Neither will Dusty or Ducky. Alex is out on track. Lodebrook's in the pits. He's done. Hunter's out there. He's going to get a flyer in. I'm interested to see what Tomato can do, what INF could do. Clean's going to start outside the top 10. Right, 54 seconds left. Ovo jumps up to 7th ahead of Dusty. Matthew Wood goes even faster than where he did before. Mason is 2nd. It's a Trident 1-2, 142.0 for him. Tomato out there got a horrible first lap. He is 17th. But his second lap he's on right now, he's halfway through. We'll see what he can do. INF's also out here. Big names. Oh, he joined as Doc Nanners this time. It was a different name before. If you guys remember that.
Yep.
So we'll see what happens. Clater's up to 2nd, 141.6 for him. They're still a 2nd and 2/10 off of NASCAR boy. INF's going to cross the line. The season 1 champion goes to 2nd behind NASCAR boy by 0.3 of a second. Let's see what Tomato can do. The regular season championship leader, currently in last place, is going to jump up to only 4th. Hunter is 3rd. What happened, Alex?
I was running good, improving on my last lap and ran out of fuel.
Dang,
I
that
felt
sucks.
great on that lap.
Ryan Carlson up to 5th, 3/1000ths of a second behind Tomato. Jay is 8th, Nick is 10th. If Ovo cannot improve, Nick could be on the pole for the sprint, which is what he wants. Ovo does not improve. Now we're going to have to watch Heathen.
Oh, he's pulling in the pits. All right.
But he has wets on. He has wet tires on. Nick is on pole.
Oh, no. SP on the pole for the sprint. Oh, this is interesting.
It is Nick and Sammy on the front row for the pole. It's going to be Jay 3rd. So we've seen this all season for the Prema team. They've been picking up points only in the sprints. But it is NASCAR boy who got his win in the sprint last week in Coda in a side-by-side finish with INF. They are 1 and 2. Hunter is 3rd. Tomato, the championship leader, 4th. Guys, that was a pretty entertaining quali session.
For qualifying at this track, oh yeah, I'd give that A+ for these drivers.
Clean, who is not contending for the regular season championship, is in 17th. He's going to make the playoffs probably no matter what, but that's not great for him. And Nick, you're on pole in the sprint. You need to pick up points to get yourself in the playoffs.
Yeah, and right now I feel a little uncomfortable because NASCAR boy came back to David Wood. He has closed the gap in 2 races. He's already on my butt. Like, I'm struggling.
Yeah, but you're also going to pass that other guy who left, Zach Evans.
Yeah, the problem though is that after you take him out, even if we do, I still would be 11th.
The question is Matthew Wood eligible for the playoffs, only making 2 races? That's something we would have to look at later on. But he is on pole. He's going to get the 2 extra points by 0.3 of a second over second and third.
Yeah, well, SP is on the sprint pole. Who we picking for the sprint?
Yeah, this is interesting. We'll start with Alex.
Of course, start with me. You know what? I think it's going to play strategy to the fact that SP's out front. So give me SP. Clean air.
Nick?
I'm gonna choose. I think I'm gonna choose No Mighty.
Oh.
Hmm.
I actually kind of like that pick. I'm going to go with Clean from 17th on the grid.
That's a bold pick. But not a bad pick at all though. I'm dealing with that one.
I think we're going to see some carnage and chaos. I assume the clock is on.
Oh yeah, 9
Good luck,
seconds.
you
Less than
guys.
10.
All right,
Let's
well,
get this show on the road.
see if I can hold the fucking lead for a lap.
Let's see when the red flag comes out.
Counting this one, 4 more races until the playoffs. The 5 red lights come on and they're out. Round number 9 is underway. Nick gets a good jump. Sammy gets a pretty decent one too. He's going to hold second. Jay did not get off the line well. Meso's challenging him for third. Down into turn 1 we go. Big contact right there. Multiple cars around and involved. You see Heathen getting spun around. So is NASCAR boy. Everyone scatters to try and get through. Alex is up to 11th. Dusty was involved clean in the back. Tomato was the one that got spun initially. Up front, it is Nick over Sammy, over Mason, over Jay.
I got wing damage.
Ducky spun around right here. Still no DNFs or no safety car yet. Right here, a nice battle for second. Mason trying to make a move on Sammy. Can't get there. Jay with a run coming, but still his teammate Nick out front from pole. Oh, and Jay almost got into the back of Mason right there. Oh, he does get into the back of Mason. Got to be careful. Jay's on a little bit of a close eye. Almighty in 8th, Heathen 9th, Ovo in 10th. Alex is there in 11th, though, holding a pretty decent pace that he had wing damage. Somehow, we've had a pretty clean first lap. I know there was that carnage on the start, but nobody's DNF'd. Everyone's still doing relatively fine as we're now into the final part of the track. Oh, Jay way out of line. Oh, Alex getting pushed to the corner there, 3 wide. That is not going to work. There's no way it will. It did. Oh, almost didn't. Oh, my goodness, Alex. How did you manage that?
I don't know. Wish I had
They
an
just
answer.
went 3 wide. They just went through 3 wide through 16 and 17. You cannot do that. I don't know how that even happened. Up front for the lead, Sammy has a little run on Nick, but he's not close enough to make a move. They are gapping Meso for third. Jay under fire from Clater for fourth. Clater with a nice move on the outside. Gonna have the inside lane. Jay leaves him no room. Clater almost gets into him. Hunter side by side with Ryan Carlson, who has spun. He's done a half spun. No damage though. Surprised, to be honest, at the pace right now. Nick, you're out front. What are you surprised about?
Surprised I haven't wrecked the car yet.
Taking it nice and easy, and you're pulling away. No pit stop necessary either. This is only a 10-lap race, pretty short.
Yeah, the tires, it's not working right now.
Everyone's on medium tires. Yellow flag behind. Looks like it might have been around Ducky and Load broke. Clean and Alex side by side. Alex lets Clean go through. Oh, and then gets into the back of him and almost spins. Nice save. Comes Deport on NASCAR Boy. They are side by side through here. Somebody's going to have to give. Nobody's given yet. NASCAR Boy gets pushed off. Deport actually does not hold the position. NASCAR Boy passed him off the track, but now Deport lets him go through. Oh, and into the inside wall right there. Heathen That's going to open the door for Ryan Carlson, the F1 champion, to make a move up and into the final point. Deport 3-second penalty. Nick out in front of Sammy. Sammy with a run looking to the outside. Nick going to hold the inside, have the preferred groove. Oh, and Sammy going deep in there, but Nick has a little bit of an advantage, but he's going to have to fall behind Sammy now. Try and get the run. Mason is there. Jay is there. Clater is there too. He's side by side with Jay. Nick goes back to the inside of Sammy down into turn 1. Breaks way later. Sammy lets off the brake though and now tries to get into position. Nick with a great move takes the lead back. Clater fully ahead of Jay now. He's under fire from INF and Hunter. Tomato, who got spun on the first lap, is up to 8th already. 3 seconds behind this lead pack. Oh, well, it was 3 seconds. He's now like 1.3. Alex is around. Did you get spun, Alex, or lock up the brake?
Main contact with Ducky.
Rip
He overshot
Ducky.
the corner and me and him made contact. So, all good.
Ovo 3-second penalty. Nick pulling away a little bit in this middle sector. Entire front half of the field is pretty stacked right now as you can't really pass at this track. Hunter almost into Jay. Jay goes deep to try and get there. Hunter completely cuts the corner and loses himself a position by doing it because he got loose in the dirty stuff. Nick must have messed up because Sammy's coming for him on the outside. This is really bold if he tries to make a move there. Nick left him perfectly enough amount of room, and that's going to make Sammy check up a little bit. Here comes Mason and Clater. Clater really fast right now, looking to the outside of Mason for 3rd. Here comes Sammy on Nick for the lead. Nick's going to let him fall through. Nick's going to try and cross him over to get the run in the final corner. Got to watch out for Mason, who's trying to make a lunge down the inside. Mason holds off Clater, Nick, and Sammy 1 and 2. Nick has a run coming at Sammy, though, with the DRS open. Unlike F1 cars, there is no train. Nick goes to the outside. Opposite of last time. Now it's Sammy on the inside. Ooh, Sammy goes deep, pushes Nick off the track. Nick keeps it there. Sammy holds the lead. Side by side for 3rd. Somebody's got to give. Mason and Clater there. Nobody gives. They make a little contact. Mason gives the position up. Clater is up to 3rd. Right here, somebody's going to have to give Tomato in 6th, trying to get by INF. He already dispatched of HD. Remember, Tomato doesn't win many sprints. He gets into incidents and can't get back to the front. He has a real opportunity here with 7 to go. He goes down the inside of INF, down the inside of Mason. He goes from 6th to 4th in 1 corner. He is unbelievably fast. Nick trying to chase down Sammy. Heathen 3-second penalty. The entire top 9 are in DRS of each other. Hunter with a run on his buddy Jack. Can't quite get there right now. Clean up to 12th. My pick is not working unless we get a safety car for him. Nick's pick is in 9th, and then Alex's pick
He's in
second. About to be 1st, going for the lead. Nick on the inside of Sammy has a little better traction, but then gets loose. Sammy with the advantage, but Nick's going to have DRS. The DRS opens for 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th. Heathen is around in the final corner. Oh, and hard in the wall. No wing on that. We'll see if it performs into a safety car. They're 3 wide for the lead, or almost. Yeah, they are 3 wide for the lead. Nick backs out of it. Clater goes from 3rd to 1st, and Tomato goes up to 3rd from 5th. Sammy holds the race lead now. Yellow flag behind them. Heathen going slowly down the straightaway. Watching on board with Nick as the top 3 get really feisty. Heathen has retired the car. He chose to do it in the pit lane, so no safety car. Nick with a nice run coming on. Tomato, the championship leader, also a nice battle happening in front of them for the lead. That is Clater trying to go around the outside of Sammy. That would be a great move if he could get it on the outside. Sammy gets loose. He gets into Clater. He gets into the wall. And here comes Tomato around the outside to try and take the lead. Oh my goodness, what a great race we're having. Look at Tomato, the championship leader goes deep, locks up the tire,
Oh, big
trying to go
crash
for the lead. Oh, yeah, back behind you. Huge crash. Multiple cars around right here. Hunter. No safety car. Championship leader, Tomato, spun around on the first lap after starting in 7th place. He's up and into the lead side by side. Oh, and then they get into each other. And that is SP around and INF involved. Somehow, nobody really spun out in that. Nick has a left front end plate damage, but that's about it. And they're all still pretty much on top of each other. What an incredible race.
Is there no safety car?
How did I not spin out
That's...
there?
And now we have another yellow flag. SBS crashed in the final corner. No safety car.
How did I not spin out? Meek proceeds to spin out. Oh my god.
Somehow that did not make a safety car.
Oh,
Oh, and Clater gets spun around by INF. They have to move around to avoid him. And that also spins out NASCAR boy. Oh, and then in front of them, there's a big crash. Jay hard in the wall. Oh, and then more contact between Clean and Dusty. And now Clater's trying to come at them. Chaos.
this is some great
Nick-
racing, Luke.
What in the world?
How? There's no safety car yet. This
Did
is a-
Nick forget to turn on safety cars?
Oh, safety cars are definitely on. Haven't had a hard
after-
DNF.
After all of that, Tomato has a 5-second lead over INF. Bro.
And 4 cut screams from Luke later. There's still no safety car.
Yeah, and Clean was 13th before I started screaming, and he's 5th. That was crazy.
We
Well,
ain't
Nick, now
done
you can
yet.
talk to me. We have 5 to go, and it's a 5-second lead for Tomato. I mean, nobody is really shocked right now, but that was insane racing. Are we going to see that in the feature?
I hope so. That was probably the funnest battle I've seen all season. Like, oh my god. We were freaking 2x2. Oh, one car's around. Oh, another's around.
Oh, Clater's involved. I think it's Dusty as well.
Yeah, not going to be a safety car because no one DNF'd.
For second place, Sammy gets by INF. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Sammy's ever finished on podium in an F2 car.
I don't believe so, but wow, he is looking very strong. If he might lose a spot to INF, but other than that, he's going to have it.
Oh, and another spin. NASCAR boy around in turn 2. Clean gets by Ryan Carlson. These two are F1 rivals. My goodness, this race was chaos.
Almost over too, which is surprising. This has honestly felt like how NASCAR races at Atlanta. Like everyone's
Yeah.
making their own moves and stuff. I've never seen a race like this. This is insane.
Mason gets by Ovo for 7th. Ovo has to defend from Hunter to try and get the final point. That's going to be hard because he has a 3-second penalty. Tomato has a 7.5-second lead. He's got this on lock unless there's a safety car.
Oh,
Deport
clean.
has chose to pit and change his tires, putting himself at a disadvantage for the feature. Why would he do that?
I don't know. I was going to say, Clean smacked the wall really, really bad. Some debris came off his car. I don't know if he lost anything, but he hit the wall really hard.
Newport
has
was
no end
closing
plate
in
on
on
either
me
side.
whenever he pitted. He was closing on me with a 3-second time penalty.
Yeah, Tomato has won 7 races this season. He's looking for his 8th win. He's pretty much got it in the bag. We have 3 to go. Halfway through this lap, safety cars will turn off for the sprint. And guys, it was chaos, but no safety car. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah, that was honestly crazy. Tomato's all by himself, but the battle for second's heating up. Here comes INF looking to the inside. Didn't make a move there. Dude, Chef's going to hold on to the spot. Sammy's doing a nice job, like you said, trying to get his first podium, I believe. This would be his best finish in UTLR for the F2 cars. He's doing a great job right now. Just got to hang on for a couple more laps. INF, I don't think is going to put a lot of pressure on him. He's just hanging in there. Keep an eye on Meso too, by the way. He is flying through the field just past Jay like he was standing still.
3-second penalty for Clater. I want to mention Mason and Jay do not really get along, so this could be interesting to watch. Hunter does not really get along with Jay well either. They're all closing in on this battle, so that's definitely something to watch. Oh, and here comes Hunter around the outside of Jay. He looks really loose. Hunter has the advantage, and he has the position. Up to 6. Oh my goodness, this is a beautiful camera angle. Why have I not seen this? Like on a helicopter, we could see the entire track. Looks fantastic. Tomato has a 10.2 second lead. Let me remind you, he spun on the opening lap, was fully backwards, fell all the way back to 16th. He is in the lead by 11 seconds, guys.
God of all things.
HD, by the way, made a nice recovery back to 5th. He was around in Sector 3, I want to say, so nice recovery there.
Yeah, and what's interesting, NASCAR boy, who's the pole sitter for the feature, he's in 12th. He's not going to get any points here in the sprint, so it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out. The Invicta teammates of Clater and Ovo swapping positions right there for the final point. Battle for second, about where it was, 5/10 between the two. Well, 2 laps to go, and Tomato is absolutely blitzing the field. Jay, 3-second penalty. So
off the track by 8 minutes.
This is going to put Ryan Carlson in position to get 7th in the sprint. I think it'll move everybody down 1 position, so it'll move Clater out of the points, Jay into the final point. But I mean, Nick, just look at the track map. Look how close everybody is together, and then look at how far ahead Tomato is.
Yeah, that's insane. Look at that.
He's just unstoppable.
Jay got absolutely set, and he's hard into the wall.
I think he got absolutely sent by Mason.
Later. Oh, and there's another car
Clater.
in the wall. Ovo's in the wall hard. Yeah, Jay is blocking. Clater just absolutely shipped Jay into the corner.
And you know, him doing that, he might have secured himself some points.
Yeah, looking at it, he might have. That might have helped him.
Out front, though, Tomato through the first sector, coming to the second sector. Somehow has no damage on that car. Started in 8th place.
Sorry. Jay just decided to move under braking and block Ovo.
And Ovo will not like that.
Keep an eye on this battle. You keep an eye on the battle for the lead. A.k.a. Tomato.
There's no battle for the lead. It's all Tomato out front right now. Battle for second is expanding a little bit. That battle for 4th heating up between Hunter and Clean. Look at this. Hunter going for a move on Clean. To the inside. Not really a passing opportunity through here. Some people make it work, though. Hunter in 4th. Oh, Clean in the wall.
Take a look at what he did.
Into the 3rd sector for Tomato. He has won 7 times this season, including features and sprints. And this one might be the most impressive one, guys. We said in the feature last week nobody's ever won in UTLR by more than 20 seconds. Well, how about this one? He started in 8th. He got spun on the first lap. He fell all the way down to 16th. And in 10 laps, he gets to the lead, and he's going to win the sprint in Saudi by 14 seconds. His 8th win of the season. That is insane. Here comes Sammy around the final corner. First podium for him. He's going to get P2 here in the sprint and INF. The all-time wins leader. Going to cross the line 3rd. Hunter got by Clean. He's 4th. Clean 5th. Mason holds off Clater for 6th, but this battle is going to be interesting for the final point because of all these penalties. I think Ryan Carlson's going to get it.
And Jay might... Oh, yeah, he'll do it. He'll get 8th. Ducky got 9th. Nice. some car is just, wow, is doing some sort of moves back there. We do need to talk about Jay might need a penalty after tonight. Looks like he was shipping people left and right. I don't know, but it looked pretty bad on my end.
I want to talk about how Tomato spun on lap 1 and came from 18th, you guys, to the win in 10 laps and won by 14 seconds. That's more impressive than his feature win last week.
Oh, without a doubt, Luke. It's been amazing what this young man can do. He's on rails, and I'm interested to see how this translates to the new NASCAR game on road courses. This guy's going to be unstoppable, I believe, on road courses.
Insane. Nick, your opinion on Tomato's dominant win?
Yay, NASCAR. I will say though, I almost think that we need to have a Jay do another quali ban the way he's been racing. We'll talk after.
Maybe more than that.
Yeah, he was moving left and right. He was blocking under braking. He just he shoved someone way out of the corner, out wide. I clipped it. Just not a good look. Gonna have to look at that after. As far as Tomato goes,
Shout out.
great job.
Shout out to Sammy, by the way, P2. Nick, if you didn't wreck, you probably would have got a top 5.
Yeah, I probably would have.
But Tomato wins again, extends his championship lead, guys, and I'm more than willing to say he is our regular season champion. Even with the double points, I don't think anyone's catching him.
No, he's definitely the season champ already. He's got locked up, no doubt.
If you guys do not remember the playoff format, everybody's points are going to reset. The regular season champion is going to start at 25, and then we are going to go down the order how we normally do with feature points. 18 for second place, 16 for third, so on, all the way down to the top 10. Those 10 will race in the playoffs, but we'll still have big fields. Everyone can still race. It's just 10 people going for it. That's going to cause a lot of issues, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Well,
Can Tomato hang on to the championship? Go ahead,
I'm gonna
Alex.
ask you, who you got for the feature?
Yeah, Tomato. I really, really don't want to have to interview Tomato tonight because I ran out of questions to ask him 3 weeks ago. So,
Well, if he finishes second, then we'll have questions. So hope a new winner happens.
yeah, I'm still gonna pick Tomato for the win.
I've got to go with Tomato. I mean, bro's just showed me what he can do at this track, despite a red flag maybe happening in the feature, more aggressiveness, but I got to go with Tomato. SB?
I'm taking Matthew Wood.
The pole sitter
Yes, sir. He's winning.
looking for his second win. Well, that's gonna do it for our picks, you guys. Good luck down there.
All right.
Have a good race. Let's get the show back on the road for the feature here in Saudi Arabia. The Jeddah feature is underway. Lights out and away we go. Good jump from NASCAR Boy, but he spun the tires bad. Actually, really bad. INF to the lead already. NASCAR Boy also loses second to Hunter. He loses third to Tomato and could lose fourth to Clater. Back behind, a lot of contact. This time way cleaner than it was before. Oh, and a little contact right there in front of the two Premas between Deport and Mason. Oh, and one car's around back there. I think it might be Alex.
Nope.
Oh,
was
and Jay
Ovo.
gets spun by Deport. Oh, and then a hip check right there between Heathen and it looked like Alex maybe. Clean is off the track. Oh, Alex is trying to keep it on the track. He's just getting bullied around. Yellow behind, I think. Yeah, yellow behind. That is War Wizard. That is Doc Nanners who's in the race.
Oh, he made it in.
So
That's
he didn't
good.
he didn't compete in the sprint, but he's here for the feature.
Starting part. He did it.
Clean and Alex battling a little bit. Oh, Clean in the wall, battling with Jay. People are going to get tired of Jay real quick, you guys. Yellow behind, looks like load broke around. Jay off the track to pass Alex right there. Oh, he has to give the spot back. That's why he's checking up. Oh!
You don't check up in
And,
front of me,
well,
dipshit.
Yeah, he slammed on the brakes and Alex plowed into him. I mean, that's kind of what happens. And that process, NASCAR boy from pole up to third, had a horrible start. Here comes Tomato already on INF for the race lead. Trying to go around the outside, the Season 1 champion versus possibly the Season 2 champion. Side by side for them as they come on to lead the first lap. Who's going to lead the first lap? It is Tomato. From his 4th place starting position, by the way. INF aggressive down the inside. NASCAR boy waiting to see if anything happens between the two. Tomato goes off the track. INF goes wide. Tomato takes the lead. They got to be careful. They need to stay within DRS till the end of this lap or he will be gone. Nick gets passed by Heathen. Nick, you do have damage on that left front end plate. Is that affecting the car badly?
Yeah, I kind of just cleared myself on Ovo because Jay checked up. Jay went wide, went shallow, went wide, and he didn't know what the hell the car was doing. I don't know. I don't even think it was Jay's fault. He got shoved out wide by someone else, and he hit someone, that someone hit him, that person also hit. I can't tell you what happened on that start. I just tried to be as patient as I could, and I ended up getting hooked into the wall. Ovo probably got more damage, though. He was the one who got the most damage, and then Jay went off the track. I don't know where he went. Then Clean went off the track, and I don't know. A lot of things happened very quickly.
They're doing behind Tomato what I said they shouldn't do. They've lost a second, so they're out of DRS. And somehow we still haven't had a crash. Oh, there's going to be one right here. Why the hell? I don't even know who was blocking like that. Was it Ducky or maybe?
No, that was Ovo. Ovo and Yeti. Ducky's out in front of him.
Yeah, Jay's all over
I'm
the
right
racetrack
behind
right
him.
now. Jay needs to calm down a little bit before he gets himself in trouble. Aggressive down the inside right there of Ovo. Oh, he tries to run over wide and puts him in the wall. Yeah. Jay put Ovo in the wall right there and Jay gave himself more damage, to be honest, than what he gave Ovo, but still, you got to be more aware than that. Ovo lets Jay have the corner, but Jay still overshoots it. Oh, and then gets into Ovo, and they're both in the wall.
Did Jay just hook Ovo?
It kind of looked like
just pushed him into the
Jay
wall?
just turned into him. Yeah.
Oh, we got a big stack up here for about 9th. Something's going on.
Oh, maybe somebody has to give a spot back. Looks like maybe Clean and Dusty involved in that massive checkup. Nick to the inside of Dusty, a little hip check right there. That gave
Dusty.
That gave Dusty a 10-second penalty.
Wow. Did I do that?
Oh, and then has Dusty crashed, or did he choose to retire the car? Can't tell. I think he chose.
Yeah, looks like it.
He got a 10-second penalty for an illegal overtake. NASCAR boy from pole is up to second. They're 1.3 seconds behind Tomato, so I mean they're kind of keeping up with him. They got to figure it out. Dusty has left the session. I know some of you have probably seen his cool plaque he got for his championship win in the Cup Series. That was really cool.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Who made him that? You?
He made it himself. I made the graphic. He printed it.
Really cool.
They're 1.3 seconds behind Tomato. INF is in this lead pack, so is Hunter, so is Ryan Carlson. Tomato's still leading. INF with a run on Matthew Wood. He's going to pass him. They're doing that thing, Nick, where we talk about it in F1 all the time, where you use the DRS to kind of slingshot and close on a leader. I think that could work.
It could. By the way, first car to pit, Eddie. He's going to pit early.
Could be banking maybe on a safety car. I'm surprised we haven't seen a single safety car or even a virtual in the sprint or the feature.
We haven't seen a really bad DNF yet. That's why. It's on. I know. I made sure.
Tomato's out ahead by 1.6 seconds, 1.7. I think Matthew Wood is really fast. They just can't really catch Tomato because he's about the same pace. Doc Nanners is in 13th. Alex is 14th. Good by them. They're both ahead of Jay.
Yeah, I got Jay closing in on me.
Jay likes to watch our streams, by the way, so he is watching us. Let's head.
Oh, I know.
We love you, Jay, but you're kind of being a little aggressive. Hey, you're kind of being moderate aggressive. How about that? That better? I'm sorry.
Tomato has a 2.1 second lead over INF. It's going to be NASCAR Boy here in a second as he makes the move for second and gets up into second. 2.0 seconds behind Tomato. INF should probably bump draft NASCAR Boy here down the straightaway, but I think he'll go by him. Oh, he's going to sit behind him, so will Hunter. Interesting. Maybe they think he's fast enough he'll lead them to the promised land. Close battle over here between Clean and Mason for P8. Clean said he hated this place, so not shocked that he's down here. Alex and Jay hard in the wall. Oh, in a full safety car. And nobody DNF'd.
They're on. See, I told you they're on.
I think Jay just completely wrecked Alex right there, by the way. That's why Alex is not talking.
Alex, what happened?
No, it was me and him, I had the run on him. Open it just in case. No, he had the run on. I had the run on him. Sorry, and then whenever
how did you guys have
we
the
went
run
to
on
the
each
corner-
other? How did you have the
No.
run and he also had the run?
No, I'm saying I had the run on him, and whenever we came together, I took the inside, he went to the outside, and I overshot the corner on braking.
Jay said he did not wreck you, by the way.
No, he didn't. He didn't. I'm just upset with myself on that one, but that was on me.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what. The guys on the mediums are probably in the best shape right now, or in the softs. Sorry.
Well, everybody who was on the medium tire is everybody in the field. The only one who's on the soft tire from the start of the race is Heathen.
He is probably in the best shape right now.
Well, we're going to see some interesting pit strategy here. Tomato from the lead, obviously coming in. Free pit stop. Here comes NASCAR Boy. Here comes INF. Hunter stays out. Why would he stay out if he doesn't have to double stack, guys? Maybe red flag? Oh, Jay retired from the session. Did he wreck out?
No.
Yes, he crashed. Oh, and Deeport almost crashed into the back of him.
Well,
Well, Nick is third. Nick completely missed turn one under the safety car. How'd you do that?
I was paying attention, reading the messages. I'm also pitting this time. I was trying to go an extra lap to have the extra set of tires. And that's probably what the guys in front are doing.
Yeah, I think that's what Hunter and Sammy are doing, and Ducky.
No, Ducky's just on his own strategy. He's just doing his own thing. That's what we like Ducky. He just does his own thing and gets good finish. So you said Jay crashed under the safety car?
Yeah, he full on crashed. He didn't retire the car. I think he hit the inside wall going into the part that the safety car is coming up to. Well, guys, we have a pretty mixed lineup now. If these drivers don't pit, we're more than halfway. We're actually coming to halfway in the race. This is interesting.
this could set up a very wild restart, though, if we have this mixed group up here. Like I said, we've been kind of relying on the hope that we'll see chaos. Halfway through the race, Luke, I think we could see chaos with a mixed strategy, mixed set of drivers that we're not used to seeing. There is a good chance for it heading into that first turn.
Yeah, well, people are pitting now. Ducky's coming in to get his pit stop. Nick is in, so
Actually
is
sped.
Doc Nanners.
In speed. It's going like 7 over. Okay, we'll take that.
They're all going to have a lap extra super soft. Like Nick said, I think Heathen's in the best position, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
On those fresh mediums.
Yeah, see, I just pitted for my whenever I overshot, I went ahead and got in and got my super softs. So I actually still have my mediums left. But Heathen is definitely, I think, in the best position right now. If the race goes green, I think he is. I think if we have another safety car, it could deter him away.
Yeah, and also Deport, who is in P10, he's also on the same strategy as Heathen. His tires are just 2 laps older. That could be pretty good for Deport too, because the mediums take a little to come in.
Yeah, you are right, Luke. I think yeah, it's just all going to depend on if we have another safety car, because that could also help them, where it could make them lose the advantage they have on the medium. But like you said, it takes longer for them to come in. So if we have another safety car, say maybe 2 or 3 laps into this next run, then they still have a solid chance. Then they're still looking good on the mediums. That's less wear on the tires.
Yeah,
What
I
place
think
is
you're right,
Ducky in?
Alex. Ducky's in P12.
Wow.
Don't get back here.
Well, I don't think the safety car is going to come in this time. I think we're going to wait for Ovo. Will we see Hunter and Sammy pit? Or, Nick, do you think they're waiting maybe for a red flag on this restart to get a free stop?
I think the red flag is the smartest thing to do, and I think the safety car might go this time.
Yeah, because I just caught
It'll
up
be-
to him. Elbows back
It'll
behind
be a
me.
late call. A late call if it comes in. It looks like it's staying out. It is staying out. And they're coming in. Hunter and Sammy are coming in.
And load broke.
Now, why would they do that? Because they're going to be
And
so
Ducky. Oh,
far.
Wow.
Ducky and load broke.
Wow.
Contact coming in. Yes.
Why did INF pit?
Probably put on an extra pair of softs. He's probably got a qualifying pair.
He was on soft tires. Now he's going to put on another pair of soft tires.
Probably got an older or a newer set sitting in there than what he has on. Not a new set, but a newer set.
Oh, SPC, you might have those scuffed tires from qualifying.
Yep.
I'm willing to bet, because INF is known to do that. I'd put like 1 lap on those tires in quality and then use them in the race.
When I was standing outside, by the way, with my mom's hospice doctors, there were 2 raccoons fighting in a tree, and then we saw them fall out of the tree. It was the funniest shit I ever seen, but
You get on video?
no, because I was too busy pointing a spotlight at it, and then when it fell out of the tree, it ran at us, and we all ran and screamed.
God, Alex, please don't hit me.
Hey.
Well, guys, how are we feeling about Doc Nanners and P9 on the freshest tires, just like Nick?
I'm gonna wreck him.
I think it's a solid, because like I said, he did some test runs with Ducky, who's been kind of an underrated driver, and he's never been on F2, but this is his first opportunity and first chance, and he didn't really care for the atmosphere at first, but it's because he's not used to the cars, so this is kind of his first chance, first little taste of it, so he's doing solid right now.
I'll be
don't
the
expect him to
judge of
stay
it
up.
in the turd
I don't
one.
expect him. I don't expect him to be up to pace or anything like that, but definitely.
no.
Oh, I mean,
Safety car coming in this lap. I assume Alex almost got into the back of SP from the reaction of both of them.
yeah.
Yeah, and he's doing it again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to watch ahead of you too.
Well, Tomato
I'm
can
getting
choose
caught
when to
sleeping.
dump or
Would you
jump.
Stop. That's on you for the brakes.
Tomato has 8 wins this season. Behind him, we have the sprint winner from last week, Matthew Wood, the one-time winner. When does Tomato jump? Because I don't think he wants to give anyone a run down the straightaway. Oh, and a big stack right there. Tomato gets a pretty decent jump. Ryan Carlson wasn't expecting it. Clater gets a good jump, so does Clean. Mason caught napping. Here comes Deport on him. Great move by Deport, who's in the best position on strategy right now. Making a move on Mason for P6. Mason lets him go through Deport. Oh, but then he locks up, and now he's going to have to battle Mason. For the lead, it is Tomato over NASCAR Boy. Ducky 3-second penalty. Nick, who's on some pretty good tires, up to 9th, gets by Doc Nanners. It is Tomato out front over NASCAR Boy, the 2 fastest cars running 1-2. The pole sitter, the sprint winner.
Oh, and Heathen and Eddie are going hard into the wall. Woo!
Holy
Oh! That might be a red flag. Whoa.
We have to get rid of my fucking 3 seconds. I had to go through the middle.
Bro, I think Sammy also is going to lose his penalty, but I just watched SP go about Mach 7 in between both of them.
Yeah, I need my penalty removed. I need my penalty fucking removed. That was the greatest move of all time. I don't want to hear any ifs, ands, or buts. That was the greatest move in fucking history.
Yeah, we're going to remove the penalty for Nick and Sammy. Sammy got a 10-second penalty for hitting somebody, but he has no damage on the car.
Tell Sammy that in the chat before he leaves. I don't want him to leave. Someone messaged him, hey Sammy, that penalty will be
My
removed.
phone's dead.
Alex, you can do it? Oh, I'll text Sammy.
Oh, okay.
I'll get him.
Well, the 2 drivers who we thought were on the best strategy just crashed each other, and now that moves Nick into the best position on strategy with Doc Nanners behind him. Nick's on 2-lap-old tires. Everyone else is on 4. Clean pits. Why would Clean pit?
Probably he wanted to put another set on, or maybe he wanted to put the better set on.
Yeah, but he's going to lose all those positions. Now he's 14th.
Oh man, we gotta fucking get a goddamn cut scream from Luke and me. I fucking threaded the needle.
I think I screamed pretty loud. I said, oh!
That was a certified through SP moment right there.
I barely caught it on camera. I just switched on the Heathen and just saw you go Mach 7 through the middle.
I clipped my end, so I have my end for sure.
Alex, by the way, is in P10
Ow.
on
Just
fresh tires,
chilling.
too.
I told
I'm on
Alex he's
super.
gonna get
I'm on
points
super
tonight.
softs right now.
Bro could be in position for points. Yes, he has to hold off Sammy, who finished 2nd in the sprint, and yes, he has to hold off INF and Clean. But you never know. People in front of him could crash. He could gain those spots.
Yeah, never know.
Did Sammy pit
Alex
or no?
does. Sammy did not pit. Alex does have a point this season, by the way, and he got it in the sprint at Australia, the first race of the season, and his first ever start.
Yes, whoopie-doo, 1 point singular. That I've gained all season long. Try go for 2 tonight.
Yeah, you need to get 9th. You need to get 2 more. You actually double your point total if you got 10.
Hey, I'm all for it. Maybe we can do something in Mexico in a couple weeks.
Yeah, finish 10th to get 2 points. We got our 2 safety cars.
Shockingly,
assume-
not a red flag though.
Yeah, and I don't know if the safety car is going to wait for Ducky. It might come in this time. This game plays with the drivers, especially when we get late on laps. Oh, big checkup right there. Tomato checked the field up. Everybody's stacking up. Shows the backup from the safety car. That could be looked at post-race. Needs to be careful. We've seen penalties given out for doing that before, right, Nick?
Yeah, but as long as he's not hanging super far back, it's no big deal. But brake checking would be a thing. I just think that Tomato's not really paying attention right now. I don't think it's anything to look at for penalizing. I think he's all right.
Well, we have 4 to go right now. Likely going green with 3.
I didn't even recognize we already had that many laps completed. Holy hell. This is a short feature.
Yeah,
It's
it
a
was
short race.
sprint, too.
Yeah, this was a. But I'm gonna say right now, that sprint in this race has been less chaotic than, or more chaotic than Baku, but less Rex, I want to say.
Well, it's been
Yeah,
less
the
chaotic.
racing's actually been pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's been less chaotic than what we expected, to be honest.
And people have actually been racing. Like Nick said, it's kind of like Atlanta. Drivers make their own moves. It's not like follow the leader.
Mm-mm.
Well, we have Ryan Carlson in third looking for his first win. Clater looking for his second. Mesa looking for his first. Nick looking for his third. Clater up front looking for his ninth. Ninth of the season, by the way. I don't think he raced last season either, so his ninth career win.
Who?
Tomato.
No, he did not.
And if anyone was curious, by the way, INF started the season with 10 career wins. He was the Season 1 champion. He's won once this season, so he's at 11. Tomato could, if he wins this race, he could equal the all-time F1 wins record in... Or yeah, F2 wins record in about... in 10 races when INF did it in 14.
All right, safety car's in.
All right, Alex, I'm counting on you to get a point.
Try.
Block him.
Well, Tomato can control the pace, so he's going to back everybody up. NASCAR Boy's going to have to try and time it perfectly. There's also no rule in place. You could go side by side with anybody you want if you can time it perfectly. You just cannot pass them before the line. We'll see when Tomato jumps. This, for his 9th career win, would be his 9th this season. NASCAR Boy all over him. They're bump drafting. Tomato still hasn't jumped. They're still bump drafting each other. Now Tomato jumps. NASCAR Boy kind of sleepy there. Ryan Carlson gets a good jump. Clater got a better jump because they were stacked. He's going for third on Ryan Carlson. Mason is there. Nick is there too. Down into turn 1, back behind somebody barreling in there. I think that was Ovo.
That was me. Oh shit, we got to stack up in the back, and I got killed.
Oh, and Alex is out of the race. Could it be another safety car? No, too late. Well, Alex, that's a rest in peace moment for you.
That one's kind of frustrating because I was just barely getting back up and going, and I just barely tapped by like 20 miles an hour or less, and it just killed the tire off.
Well, Alex, now you can call the race with me. We have 3 to go, coming to 2. Look at this battle for the lead.
All right.
Matthew David Wood, he is here in second place. He is all over Tomato, who taps the wall right there. Nick, is it 1 lap or 2 laps for DRS to turn on after a safety car?
2 laps. It's not going to open till the last lap.
Oh, Alex, we were going to get DRS on the last lap.
Wow. That's going to be extremely challenging for the leader Tomato because he's going to have all the help is going to be out behind him and no help in front for him. He's out by himself on this one.
Matthew Wood back behind him. Look at Ryan Carlson trying to put his name in there. Neither of the two behind Tomato have won a feature race. Matthew Wood has won a sprint. Ryan Carlson has never won a sprint or a feature. 2 laps to go. Alex, we have 3 under a blanket. Who are you looking at?
I'm watching No Mighty right now, Noel Carlson, back in third. Because if these two come together and start racing really good, you got him in third. Oh, and contact maybe slightly coming out of those corners. Also, Clater back in fourth, trying to look for his podium again here in Jeddah. Really tight racing right now between the top 2 right now.
Hunter gets by Nick for 6. Those two looking for a top 5. We have 1.5 laps to go as Matthew Wood is trying to track down Tomato. Matthew Wood won the sprint last week in Coda. Tomato, the championship leader, the regular season champion, 8-time winner, trying to hold him off. They've put a gap on Ryan Carlson into Sector 2. Looks like it'll be a 2-horse race unless we have some type of incident.
If Ryan can get close enough to Weatherman there, he has a shot when this DRS opens up.
Yeah, he needs to stay within a second. That's something that Clater has not done. He's 1.3 seconds behind Ryan Carlson. The top 3 are all within a second. Look at the run coming from Matthew Wood.
Wow.
His straightaway speed is pretty good, Alex.
Yeah, Matthew's coming with the head of steam right there. Very technical corners right through here. He's staying right with him, Luke.
My goodness, Alex, you said we're not going to see a photo finish or a close finish here, and it's shaping up to be one of those.
And this DRS is about to open up, Luke, and we're
Oh!
going to see a challenge for the lead right here. Matthew Wood, Tomeo, side by side, out of the corner, coming to 1 to go here in the F2 of Jeddah.
And Matthew Wood's going to be able to open the DRS this time, so he's going to have to sit behind Tomato, and he's going to have 2 opportunities to open it and try and pass him. Like you said, Alex, we'll have to go. Tomato locks the left front.
Matthew had the fastest lap last time by. It showed. How patient will Matthew be? Because this is a very hard track to pass at, so he's going to have to take it with caution as well.
He is there, Alex, and when that DRS opens, he is going to be able to make a move. If he just maintains this gap, he will be able to make a move. How will Tomato defend? We know he's aggressive, but he hasn't really been in a position like this. Here we come to the second sector and to a detection point.
Little lockup from Tomato right there. Opens the door for Matthew. What a good corner that was for Matthew.
You see that green dot coming up next to the number 2 on the map. That is where DRS will be tracked, and he is within a second. So he will get the DRS down the straightaway. Alex, this is going to be something.
The fight is on for Matthew. Here he comes. Slowly but surely, he is gaining on him, and he's going to get the run. Maybe right here. Not quite.
Oh, Alex, he's playing technical. He wants the run on the straightaway. He wants the DRS to try and pass him in a side-by-side finish again. He won the sprint in a side-by-side finish with INF, his ex-F1 rival. And now he's trying to go around the outside of Tomato. In the final corner, they're side-by-side. Matthew Wood is going to fall. Oh, no, he's not. He's going to be to the outside of Tomato. He's got the run. He's going to open the DRS. They're going to be side by side all the way to the line. For the 5th time this season, it's a photo finish. It is Matthew Wood again by 31 thousandths of a second.
Look in the book how close that is going to be.
Wow. We got it again, Alex.
That will tie the record for Formula 2 from Baku. That is the record
closest-
of the closest finish in F2 history, and it ties it.
Wow. And Clater beat Ryan Carlson to the line by 35 one-thousandths of a second. He's on podium. Unbelievable what F2 produces. Nick got 8th. Ovo, great in 7th. Nick is going to gain. I think he's going to go up to 7th when his penalty gets rescinded.
I'll be up to P7. Duchef will be P8.
And again, Alex, 5th time this season, a side-by-side photo finish. We just can't escape it.
We can't, and I honestly thought that this race was going to be a lot more chaotic and full of chaos, and it wasn't. I mean, it had its little spits and spurts, but honestly, it was more of the racing product that was chaotic, not the wrecks that we were all expecting. So to see the show that we put on here at Jeddah and in F2 just goes to show why drivers want to come and enjoy this atmosphere in this league. We put on a great product. 5 of our races this season has been photo finishes, like you said. This is one of a kind style of racing that you will not get, and that I haven't seen in quite some time in any other leagues. This many photo finishes one season, and we're not even done yet.
Yeah, this was race 9 of a 15-race season. We still got 7 races to go, Alex. This is crazy.
And how will it shake out whenever it comes playoff time? These guys are. This is the first time ever for playoffs, and we haven't even got there yet. I think the adrenaline is going to pick up. And you thought that this regular season is something, we're in for a lot more.
I mean, my goodness, I just have no words to say for that. It's just crazy. Again, Alex, last week, Matthew Wood won the sprint by 36 one-thousandths of a second. The finish was so close, you guys thought INF won. Now he wins the feature in a side-by-side finish by an even closer margin.
Hey, to be fair, on our screen it had said INF did win. Then on your screen it said completely different. So, yeah. Either way, it's been one heck of a season. I'm just beyond thrilled. And what a job by wait, why is it saying tomato? See, okay, on the results here it's saying tomato won, which is funny.
That's
That's for
because
points.
it's showing the
Okay, oh wait,
points for
my
the
bad.
whole
Okay,
weekend.
I was about to trip out. I'm like, hold up a second, that's insane. F2 newbie, it's all good, still learning.
Well, we get to interview Matthew Wood again. We get to interview Tomato again. But we get a new interviewee that we haven't heard from in a while. Clater is going to join us up here in the booth.
We haven't heard from him in a few weeks. You know what? I'll get tomato this week since I know you've done it for the last 3 weeks.
Yeah.
I'll take home
Nick,
later
can
this
you
week.
invite NASCAR Boy?
Yeah.
My goodness. It's always something, man.
Man, I fought my heart out tonight. I'll take a P7.
And can somebody invite Clater?
Yeah.
I invited Tomato.
Unless you just want to get tomato, because he did finish second tonight for the first time.
No, you can get him. I have
Okay.
no questions for that man. There's our winner. Just waiting on second and third.
NASCAR boy, Matthew Tina,
There's
David
third.
Wood.
Just waiting on P2. Tomato. He's usually pretty good about getting in here. No. Thank God. It fixed itself. Holy shit, it scared me. Oh my God. I thought the fucking stream was gonna die because my shit froze. Y'all can hear me though, right?
Yep, we got you.
Yeah.
Alright. If someone can invite Tomato.
Oh, you not get in?
Bro, probably already got off.
Nah.
Bro, rage quit.
Nice.
No, it says he's in a party with people.
Yeah.
He's in a party by himself.
Well, then invite him, guys.
I did.
Good.
Maybe do your job
There
for
he
maybe do
is.
your job for once. I wouldn't have to do mine.
Oh. Anyway, let's get to interviews. Make sure you guys all include your audio, Alex and Nick included, because I had to rejoin.
Yep.
Third place, Nick is going to be getting Clater. Second place, Alex is going to be getting Tomato, and I'll be getting the winner. Nick, we'll go down there with you for third place.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm standing beside a guy. His name is Captain Clitoris. I'm here with him. He's doing really good. The CHR guy doing very good. Later. I just gotta say, man, you did really good tonight. Very fast, very good. What did it take for you for the whole race? Get out there, get a podium in the feature.
Well, it took me the entire race to get to the podium.
Dude, that's
I think
crazy.
whichever Carlson nobody is, passed him at the line. I think it was 300ths, whatever that is, pretty much a nose. So it took me the entire race to get to the podium. But the entire weekend was fun. I mean, I had zero practice going in, but it literally felt like a Daytona. So it was fun. I mean, we were just obviously knew it was a DRS game. Pretty sure that's how Wood won the race. It's the DRS game, but I was just, trying to stay in the DRS zones. I lost it a few times. I think I actually I self-spun when I was in P2 in the sprint race. That was fun. I think I scared Matthew once again after that. I reset the track and I saw him spun out also. But yeah, self-spun there, and then I had assistance, and the second time I got spun by Yeti, and he fucked around right there, and then he found out about 3 laps later. So that was fun. He deserved it. But yeah, and then the future race, I mean, once again, it was great because I didn't see Yeti all race. And we rebound just slowly, staying in the top 5 all race, and then stole a podium right there at the line.
That was really really cool. Um, my next question for you is I think this is one of the first times you've been on the podium since like I don't know week 4 or something. It's been a minute.
Baku. It's in Baku.
Same thing, Baku. Okay, but um, how do you feel going forward the next couple of races? I know that we're coming up to some fun tracks after Saudi. I would tell you the tracks, but I'm not gonna lie, I don't even know where we're going next week.
Mexico.
Oh, we're going to Mexico. How do you feel about the Mexico track?
Well, it's just like any other track, honestly. I'm just run my own line, run a consistent line. I know I don't have alien speed like some of these guys do, so it's more like a fighting for third at max, but just keeping it on track, get no penalties, and then besides that, that's all I can really do. I can't run these alien speeds, but I should have no issue at Mexico. Mexico's a fun track.
For sure. Well, mister, you had a great, great night. I'm very proud of you. Um, that was that was awesome. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on to second place because I feel like we'll pass the fuck out. Fucking Alexander Farrell the third. Take it away.
Yeah, I'm down here on pit lane with Mr. Second Place, Mr. Dominant. For the first time, it's not Luke interviewing him. Tomato, my man, what's going on?
Oh, just a good night of racing, I guess. That was a real good finish there coming over the line. I kind of knew he had me there once we came out of the last corner. I didn't want to play any DRS chicken. I kind of wanted to have it be a straight up fight. So then I guess he just kind of got through the corner better than me, and that just ended up being the difference there for the win.
Yeah, man. I mean, throughout the entire night, a lot less chaotic than I think we were all driver expecting. We expected like a lot of cautions, a lot of safety cars, maybe a red flag here and there, and we didn't get all that. We got 2 safety cars and a very clean photo finish battle between you and NASCAR boy. But man, here's a crazy stat for you: the fact that you now have tied uh, the record. You and Matthew have both tied the record on the closest finish in F2 history at 300ths of a second, and it goes almost exactly 1 month. It was actually 1 month and 4 days from the last time that happened over at Baku, and you were runner-up both times. How's that feel?
That's actually kind of a pretty cool stat there. How I ended up finishing second both times, but yeah, it was a good race. Yeah, like I said, I knew he had me, but it was still fun to be a part of that.
Now, did you expect, because we saw you lock up the tires going into that first couple corners, did you think that he might get a run earlier, or were you kind of expecting him to wait till the very end when that DRS did get into it, or you expecting him to maybe make a move a lot earlier?
Well, I knew he wasn't really gonna have that good of a run on me unless I made a mistake, through the first sector, and then that back straight with that first DRS zone. I was kind of maybe thinking, he could be able to get a run on me there, but he just didn't have the pace to get to my outside, which would turn to inside, and that weird kind of sweeping right to left. But yeah, he didn't get to my outside there, and I knew that going down that second to last straight, I guess you could say, the straight before the last corner, I knew he was going to get alongside of me there, and I knew I had to just get through the corner better. I wanted to have him go around the outside, so he would have the longer distance. Felt like I could have held it on the inside to win it, but it just was just that much close. I just needed to be that little bit better just to be able to seal it, but it was still a good race.
Oh yeah, overall, a great performance by yourself. You dominated the sprint race. Went from what Luke was saying. You spun out on the first lap. Started what sixth? I think you said Luke. Started sixth, spun out, and ended up in last place, and then went from last to first, and pulled out to a 14-second lead to win, just to do it all again, and then go out there and get second. And in a dominating fashion. You had the run, you had the lead all night long, and you showed why you belong here in F2, why you're the dominator week in, week out, the one to watch, the one everybody's chasing. Um, I heard your name so many times before the race started, trying to do last minute practice sessions, asking what your times was, and everybody's like, I don't care what Tomato's time is, as long as it's within somewhat of 3 seconds, then I'm fine with that. It's crazy how many people look to you on these tracks. Um, but I mean, the one thing I will say, it looked like right there at the very end, bro, that you look like you're about to pinch him off, trying to take away some of that clean air whenever he had that outside run. Was that your intent, or you try and give him a little room, but almost squeeze him?
Yeah, I try to give him, as little room as possible. I can't, just give him a whole lane and a lane and a half, for having to work with. You gotta squeeze him at least. But
I feel that. I feel it.
but I knew I had to really squeeze in there just to get a little bit of a chance. I didn't want to bump wheels with him, because then I guess, some people would kind of consider that dirty. But I did want it to be a real clean finish, and it was. And I would honestly have that over me accidentally hitting him and then taking the win from him. So, but yeah, I'm just happy, honestly, the way things ended. Nobody got wrecked and got upset. It was a good, clean finish.
Most definitely, man. And so, last question for you before you head to the winner. Heading into Mexico next week is the regular season finale. It's a double points pay and race. How do you feel going into that? Pretty much, you have locked up the regular season championship, but to have those points and then possibly earn some more points on top of that, going into this new style of playoffs.
Yeah, it's definitely going to spice things up. People are going to be definitely going a little bit harder, the double points. I mean, even with the sprint race, it's more or less a double points race weekend anyways, but then added on the another additional double points, it's gonna be chaotic. You can gain, I think, 76, I think, is the most amount of points you could possibly gain. I think, I'm not sure though, somewhere in the 70s, I believe, maybe low 80s, but yeah, definitely a lot of points up for grabs. Like you said, I do have that most likely the regular season championship unlocked, so it's much easier for me, to kind of go in there and not really have much to worry about. But I'm still gonna go in there like it's any other race and still push as hard as I normally would if it was any other race. But it's definitely gonna be a little bit more chaotic, especially with those longer straightaways. It's gonna be more of a DRS battle than some other tracks would be. So it's definitely gonna be close quarters, and then yeah, like I said, with those additional points, it's definitely gonna be a tough fight. So it should be interesting.
Awesome, man. Well, congrats on the closest finish again tonight. Fortunately, it just came up one spot short in a respectful manner. So, great job on the dominance tonight, and we will see you in Mexico next week.
Appreciate it.
Alrighty, and we will send it down to LRS, who is down in F2 Victory Lane with our winner.
Yeah, I wish I was down here in F2 victory lane with our winner, but there he is. I thought he fell off the car and broke his collarbone and had to be taken off in an ambulance. But
They don't have good medics over there. Oh no, actually they have great medics. What am I talking about? They'll fucking stitch him up and put him in a neck brace. He'll be fine. Yeah, it's okay. Matthew Wood, he's good. Matthew Tina David Wood is fine.
well, here he is. Make sure you include your audio, Matthew. 2 weeks in a row, you get a win. The sprint last week in a photo finish, 36 one-thousandths of a second. Tonight, another photo finish, you get the win in the feature by 30 one-thousandths of a second. And you tie, like Alex was saying, the all-time record for the closest F2 finish. How do you feel about that? That was a great move. It seemed like a really fun race out there for you, except for the sprint.
Yeah, I was about to get ready to do my interview, and then everything turned off. I was like, okay, well, that's unfortunate. You don't have to worry about the tire condition, by the way. But yeah, it was definitely a fun one. I knew I was really good at Jeddah when I used to run in this game. But I didn't think I'd have anywhere near the pace of Tomato, but I put it on pole for whatever reason. And when I started out out back in the sprint, I was getting knocked around like a pinball. Saw two people spin, got spun myself, made it back up to the main pack. Clean was sideways in front of me, Clean or Clater, one of the two. And I don't know what happened up there, but INF sent the corner on Dude Chef and he hit the back of him, so I had to go right to avoid that. And I'm like, oh, well, that's unfortunate now, ain't it? So I throttle up and spin right into the wall and get myself damaged. But yeah, I didn't have any straight line speed. I don't know if I went too low. I don't know even what preset I was on, to be honest, but it just felt like I had no straight line speed all night. Um, but I couldn't get up to Tomato in the straightaways, um, which I think helped me in the end because I had DRS on the main straight because it took me so long to get beside of him. And once I got out of the slipstream, there was just I hit a freaking parachute. But once I got beside of him, I kind of knew as long as he doesn't put me in the wall or anything that it was going to be close. But I was so doubtful on the straight line speed, I didn't know if I was able to get it. But yeah, it feels great to come back and win finally. But yeah, hopefully this is one of many. It's going to be hard, but hopefully this is one of many.
Yeah, and I do want to ask because you are a newcomer here. You already have your 2 wins, both in photo finishes. What is your thoughts about what you've seen so far over here in the F2 series for UTLR? And especially, you weren't here for the other photo finishes. We've had 5 photo finishes this season, just like the one that happened tonight in 9 races. When you see something like that, how does that make you feel? And again, how are you liking UTLR's F2 series so far?
Well, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. I think a lot of the battles, especially the one that I had with INF, um, couple battles I've had with INF have been absolutely incredible, just like they used to be. And I've been treated with a lot of respect on and off the racetrack. I like it. I like it here. It's definitely it's chaotic, but the finishes just tell you how close everything is talent wise, and we're all pretty respectful of each other. I know Tipper's player here and there, but overall, I'm thoroughly enjoying it, I believe.
Yeah, and I'm going to give you the option. The floor is yours. You can shout out anybody. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, of course, Meso, my teammate, he was doing very, very well today. Ovo, he got points, so that's awesome to see for him and everybody that's out there and in this league. You guys have really made incredible stuff here. So you guys do incredible as always, and just thank everybody for letting me be here. And hopefully, this is a long time coming. A lot of races left for me here, and a lot of great battles with Tomato and anybody else who I come across.
Yeah, man, well said. Congratulations on your feature win, 2nd overall win. You're now in the playoffs in terms of points. I don't know if you'll make it just based off of rules, but you're aiming towards that. I don't even know if we had a playoff system for F2. So, yeah.
Yeah, they were talking about that at my party. They were like, I don't know if you'll make it, but if you win a couple, I'm sure you will. But I don't know the rules. I'm just here to be here.
Yeah, well, again, congratulations. Nice having you here. Thank you for the kind words.
I
and
love
take
you,
care.
Matthew David.
I love
You're my
you.
favorite.
I love you too.
Well, Alex, since me and you are not kissing, I can ask you a
Hey.
question. Alex, what did you think of that race? I mean, you said you don't think we're going to see a side-by-side finish. You think we're going to see chaos. We saw the exact opposite.
Yeah, I don't even know how to explain that one because that was exact opposite from what I expected, and even said. So it was a great, great race, and like I mentioned before, right there at the end of the race, we see it time and time again. 5 out of 9 races have been within, I think, 1/10 of a second. So it's just goes to show the talent that we have here, the dedication from all the drivers, week in, week out. They love it. I just I say it and I believe it, but I always have that skepticism from last season when we did it. But NASCAR servers they came back on, and everybody kind of dipped away from F2. Said nope, that's kind of the back burner now. Obviously, the focus will be on NASCAR 25, and I hope to God that we still have enough drivers dedicated enough to race F2, which I believe we will. I'm not doubting it, but I know some guys are mainly mainly NASCAR guys hopefully they stick around, and we'll see what the future holds. Because this is just the starting grounds. Uh, F2 season one was kind of, let's learn this F2 program. Let's see what we can do with it. It faded out, and then now here we are, season two, first 5 out of 9 races, close finishes. Everybody loves it. We see the highest numbers that we've ever seen. Uh, we hardly even have to tell them to check in, which is awesome. And we still have another 7, 8 races left to go, which goes to show the talent and the dedication we have here. So it'll continue, and I am here for it every step of the way. I'm excited to see what we've built so far and to see what we do continue to build going into season 3, whenever that may be.
Yeah, very well said, Alex. SP, any final words?
Yeah, I had some incredible fucking saves, incredible fucking avoidances, and also I died again. But anyway, yeah, no, other than that, it was actually a pretty good race. Well, it was a lot more enjoyable than Baku because I feel like it was easier to make a run and it was easier for people to make mistakes. There was a lot more passing, and just in general, I thought it was a more of a well-balanced race. It wasn't like we had a bunch of wrecks. We only had 2 safety cars, though, between the sprint and the feature, which they both came in the feature. I thought Baku was a lot worse. Saudi was honestly a alright race. It almost felt like a Daytona, as Clater put it. You're just drafting and all that. It's like a big pack, and you're it's almost like, how do I say this? It's almost like watching the Blue Angels or the Thunderbirds, like an air show, because everyone was in line, holding it, turning at the same time, turning the other side at the same time, hitting the gas, hitting the brake, making runs with each other. That's how it felt. It felt like I was in a fighter jet tonight. It was that fun, and that's kind of how it felt. And I hope we have more races like that. I know Mexico probably won't be as fun, but yeah, no, tonight it was awesome. Like that's how I felt all night long. It just felt like a fighter jet.
All right, greatly said by you. Nice words by Alex. Alex also figured out how to ask Tomato some questions I couldn't figure out to ask. So
Oh, yeah,
It's because
Congrats
it's because
to
he didn't
Alex on that.
win. It's because he didn't win. Whenever he wins, you have no questions
Exactly.
for him. When he finishes second, you have to have questions.
Well,
Yeah. Well, I think everybody got everything they had to say off of their chest. Thank you guys for tuning in to UTLR Live and the F2 series for UTLR. Next week, we head to Mexico for the regular season finale, where we will crown a regular season champion and double points will be handed out to decide who makes the inaugural F2 Season 2 playoffs. I have been your host, LRS, here with SP and Alex. We look forward to seeing you guys in Mexico. Take it easy.